likes to power wash his pirates. It's true. All true information. Resume job. Nice. And let's pop on some beats by Dre here. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted to see. Man, if you guys have never read the chat that goes along with the lo-fi 24/7 YouTube channel, it's unique. It's very unique. I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying, you know, at your own risk. Certainly at your own risk. I'll save them all. Dev, did you literally just find it? Because I just clicked on Pirates, and it's like, Dev found it. That's awesome. Mac, you know that if one person finds the chest, we all get the same rewards? Oh yeah, Ryu? Still rigged? Mac, I can't disagree with you. Cannot disagree. Is this Valheim DLC? Yeah. This is Sprazengard. And it's Odin's 6th champion. The Dirty Firehouse. So I'm wielding Sprazengard. Yeah, there used to be a finder's fee, Frank. And then people got upset about it, so they took away the finder's fee. What happened to this establishment? The firehouse burned down. And don't even say NA Firehouse, because this whole game uses British vernacular. It's so satisfying, listen. You can power wash the sun. Yeah, I mean, I know, Frank. I think they're just testing it out. I think we'll all get, anybody who wants to will get a survey. We all need to write, circle is bullshit. Sun needs to cool off. Yeah, so I've only heard so far about people on the West Coast, and people as far as Turkey. So I don't know how even Western Europe is doing, let alone Eastern Europe. Midland Europe. It is raining and gray there. No, you're not Europe. My chat blipped there and I thought I was immediately banned. I thought I was just immediately banned for the comment. What did I walk in on? Power Washin. We were playing Valheim until a few minutes ago. Now we're on the No, don't repeat it. I didn't mean it. Honest. I said, hang on. I said, hang on here. I said, I don't know what's going on with the heat wave. However, what's up, Extra? Been deep cleaning the house all day? Wonder what made you want to deep clean the house? It's a mystery. Yeah, you guys are still in the continent of Europe. There you go, turn on each other. Forget what I said. Yeah. Mom said to. Well, moms usually know what they're talking about. Sometimes. Mine does. The incontinent? I smile. I'm incontinent. Ay, ay, ay. Dwarf, happy weekend. You get some time to yourself? Or some time with us? Or either, whichever you like. Miss you. I'd like neither, please and thank you. Okay. Merhaba. Adas. No, the D stands for dwarf. The D is for dwarf. Sapphire, if you have time, go to the last 5 minutes of yesterday's VOD. Too late? It's never too late for D. Leave some chess for us, dude. No, Dev is the chess master, and if you want a chest, you have to go through Dev. Guys, remember, only 1/3 of the chests that you find goes to you. 1/3 goes to me, and 1/3 goes to a community lotto. Go look at my chests in the game. Okay, that's pretty ridiculous, though. So right now. But it's gonna be going live, I think, this year in beta. So the idea, listen, is it's more like community exploration. There's no clear win and lose condition. God damn straight, I'm upset. That's just my face. Alright, we need to clean up this tower of power here. Alright, this calls for serious measures. Universal. Wait, do I not have the bucket power with this? I might be blowing my birthday candles and my face would be looking like that. Cheater! Side question, is it your birthday? Oh, it's $600. That is ridiculous. There we go. Side question. Birthday? See, we're just gonna hit The stairwell with the good. Listen, the way that stream captains work is you pick an island. You have 25 minutes for your crew to find a breakable objective with no indication other than a large circle. So you try to break objects inside that circle. The captain gets to bomb 6 different areas, 2 bombs immediately, and the other 4 come over time. And you either find it and everybody gets a reward, or you don't, and you can choose to leave to try to do another mission, or you can stick around and just farm the island anyway. 250, yeah, this is Thai bot. It's all priced in Thai bot. Hi, Magi. So, as you know, the Thai bot is weak against the dollar. So when it shows the dollar symbol, that's the thing I said it was that I can't remember. Hi, Chris. Hi, Magi. Mistake stream. How are you, Chris? Giggles told me the good news. I know, right? Man, we should get all 4 of us into, like, a multiplayer game. Castle Crashers. Showing fed to my better half. Hi, better Magi half. Hi, Witch was taken. And the good news. She mentioned something about a housemates. Maybe I misunderstood. You know how I get stream-induced dyslexia? Which is completely separate from real dyslexia. Sapphire, I might not have finished my thought. Go to the last, like, 5-ish minutes of the VOD from yesterday, and you will see something, or at least hear something Kirby-related. Dang, dude, this thing... You know what this reminds me of, this brick texture? Have you ever seen those model trains and the train platform has this, like, brick wallpaper around there? Literally the last 5 minutes. Ish. You'll know what you're listening to. Hey, Mike, thank you so much for watching. Can we get some Federal Z? Some Z in the channel for Mike? Might be moving in with her. Awesome. Yeah, I think she said might, now that I think about it. Then you guys can all buy a fiber line. Oh yeah, I love that screensaver. Do you guys love the DVD player idle screen? Where you try to make sure you try to will into existence that the DVD thing bounces perfectly in the corner? Well, Chris, man, as long as you are happy and healthy, and your loved ones are happy or healthy, I'm a happy ghost. Thank you, Dev. Oh yeah, guys, Stream Raiders Dungeons is going to be happening again. I think maybe this weekend. So we might be playing something that's easy to break away from. Yeah, well, the drop event is happening this weekend. I think. I don't remember. I don't. Yes, tomorrow, right? Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna do Valheim then. Oh, we should do, God, what is it? Phantom Abyss. And just stop for me to set up the dungeon. What about Pathway again? Yep, I still want a Mario Kart on Sunday, please. I was kind of joking about Phantom Abyss because Phantom Abyss stopping in the middle of the dungeon would probably get you killed. Federal Chad Sundays, yeah. It's us. Chat, what did you do to this fire station? You're gonna get grounded. Yep, it's the whole Ghost and Chris. I burned it. Real talk, I ate some well-done waffle fries yesterday. Kinda reminds me of my slow roast chicken tenders. Alright, so let me tell this story before anybody else tries to tell this story. So it was New Year's, right? It was New Year's, and I had had a few, but I was streaming. This was like 3 years ago. And I made some chicken tenders in the oven, just baked them. You know, they were frozen chicken tenders. And I turned the oven off. No, I didn't turn the oven off. I said, remind me in 20 minutes to get my chicken tenders, but nobody did. Thorfane is, I know you're gonna say something about it. So anyway, they come out looking like pine cones. And I show them, I describe them to chat, and they're like, you burned them. And I'm like, I didn't burn them, they're still edible. I'm like, they're just slow roasted. No, it wasn't half-frozen wings, it was half-frozen pot stickers. That was kind of in the height of my depression, Sapphire. Oh yeah, that's right, they weren't edible. Right, I tried to eat them, and they were too bad. Right, because you guys could hear the crunching over the microphone. Listen. Fine. They were slow roast. Bet I cursed your DMs. Well, I need to go start another Stream Raiders battle anyway, so. No. Nope. Get anything else back up, please and thank you. Okay. Just anything else, please. Woof. But Federal, we would like to see Pog. But Federal, please Pog. Why does that exist? I don't know, man. I don't know. Do we have Final Fantasy VII fans in the channel? I know we have Reed. Zeusty, maybe? Necht loves Final Fantasy. And everything Japanese. That was the last one you played. So... where was it? And there a bit... oh, here it is. Found it. Found it quick. Found it quick. So, without explaining anything, Cloud says this dialogue line when they go up to the Midgar Zalem that's impaled on a giant spike and bleeding out. But this is clearly from The Office. So, that's why I think it's funny. Ryu, it's gonna turn out that, like, Sephiroth is the good guy, and Cloud's gonna go crazy and try to get revenge, or Zack, rather. Zack's gonna go crazy and try to get revenge on Cloud. It's not gonna be the standard story. But can I time out Dwarf? He's got to turn in his sword to let you time him out. He's bullying me. Or if you use the wrong one. FF10 better than FF7. Clear opinion. Steffi, no. He's just expressing his opinion, Ryu. May not be an opinion I agree with. I honestly prefer 9 to both 7 and 10. So I have a hedgehog tattoo on my forearm that's surrounded by the FF Dissidia crystals? Wait, Sonic the Hedgehog? LeBron chuckled. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? Oh, that's cute. I bet hedgehogs take a lot of specialty care. Right? Can't imagine they're easy. Oof, chat, I gotta get up at like 7 tomorrow and go to a work meeting. Jeepers, criminy Christmas. Who put that meeting? So, it's a meeting to discuss... No, it's not 7. The meeting's at 8, but I got a ways to drive. Sounds good, Ryu. We'll be pushing for a while. Chad, I think this game is $16 right now. Who hedges their hog instead of going whole hog? Yeah, you don't want to go all in hog. You want to go and hedge your hog. The blue blur is 30 years old as of 2 days ago. Today I learned that Sonic is younger than me. Someone I went to uni with had one, and she had to bring it in with her to stop it from hibernating during winter. She would bring it to class. They do. I can't own them anymore. They only live 5 years and it breaks my heart. They're one of your favorites. Yeah, that's definitely the hard end of pet ownership. Hey, do you want to see something that'll make you smile? Here's Tux's play bow requesting. Here. Sorry, it might be a little loud with the wind. So I'm basically telling Tux, let's play. He's a good boy. He's a good dog. I think we got a bit screwed by RNG on this island. Yeah. Here, let me see if I have any bombs that can help. Oh, way to go, Frank. Plunder boys. It didn't prompt me to unlock. What gives? You can see it down there. Heart day. You know what I've been wanting to make for a while? Is like a zoom in main game. Where I just have a scene that like comically zooms in at really poor like texture. Optifine for all games. That's what I want. Does that exist? Ooh. Please? Alright, chat, you might think this is over, but it's not. We've only cleaned 40% of this bad boy. Rust, you say? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, well, we'll have to get that with something else. 38, even. Jay Blazer, is this the Jay Blazer show? Are we on our segment Ask Jay Blazer? Well, listen up, everybody. He's gonna answer questions and do the stream. I went to Federal Ghost Stream, and he was yelling at people. I will never go back. Oh, I'm using the wrong... Fuck. Yeah, we're just gonna spray this rust off. Yep, see, the metal bar is totally fine now. And you guys were worried. Federal Ghost is Britney Spears' Toxic. Oh. Dude, it's making phasmophobia noises up here. Just hire somebody? Yeah, sublet the contract work. We're gonna get a call from Oshla here. Or OSHA, rather. We're gonna get a call from the OSHA. Quit using all the water. Alright, my pirates, are we ready to leave, Frank's Bragging Island? Yeah, I know there's like a method to power washing to conserve water. Listen, I'm just not doing it. Just not a fan of conserving water. Nice to see the town. Oh, Lolly, you can go over there? And I wanted to show you that. Finding an alternative to using water to clean. Honestly, it would be the best thing in the world, but then people would stop giving a shit about the oceans. I mean, people already don't give a shit about the oceans, and it's a major problem. But, it would get worse. Alright, so how am I gonna tackle the sides of... Maybe we have like a... Oh, the scaffold, yeah! Yeah! Maybe we can move the scaffold around. If you use dirty water, you don't have to feel bad about not conserving it. So where are you getting a bunch of dirty water from? Who leases your dirty water? How do you know it's not like, you know, nuclear plant reactor water? I see the quickie mark. Oh, we're going there. Well, I know that this is wasteful. I get that. I get that this is still, you know, not a perfect solution. It might have nuclear waste. That just makes me mind conserving it even less. So, real talk, you guys know that there are contracts to basically keep nuclear waste safe for thousands of years. In the contract, it says for the half-life of anything you accept, which would easily be 1,000 years. Like, has any company ever lasted 1,000 years? Has any civilization ever lasted 1,000 years? Right, Mac, they make that agreement just so they can get something on paper. Hey, Egypt. Okay, alright. I see your Egypt. I don't think Egypt's gonna bail us out this time. Okay, back through this bad boy. I'm gonna use cheater vision a little bit. My Witcher sense. Cheater! Yeah, I know. Guys, by the way, the sound command cheater is not on cooldown, so anybody who writes it, as long as the bot processes it, can make the bot say cheater. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Frank. You may just get your wish, Frank. What if you woke up tomorrow and you were a schoolboy in 1820? No, I'm not like a conservationist or an activist. I just like the hypocrisy of, yeah, we'll take care of that for 1,000 years. Yeah, we'll do it. Sure. Ay-ya-ya. Where's Sausage? He's got to see my swizzle. Lolly, we do call this the swizzle, and it makes me think of Dizzle. Do I have my current memories? Absolutely. I'd get some Bitcoin in 1820. Yeah, they were still mining it out of the hills back then. Frank, why you gotta be so intellectual, man? Why you gotta come here and bring interesting conversation to the stream and be a great addition to our community? Why you gotta do that, huh? Tizzle and swizzle. I gotta swizzle this. So any time I say I gotta swizzle this, I do think of our dizzle. Dizzle here. That's very kind. But how could you? I would just bitch about the War of 1812 all the time. Back in my day, we fought with spears, bows, and arrows, not these fancy schmancy guns. Alright, night time. Good night, Glitter. Federal Z. We get some Federal Z in the channel for Glitter. We will see you tomorrow. If you want, don't feel pressured. Okay, see you. I'll swizzle it, then I'll dizzle it. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Alright, this is better. Oi, oi, pro. Good time to come in it. Tommy in it. You remember when we were streaming Minecraft and that kid came in talking about Tommy in it? Who, to this day, I don't know. Like, I don't recommend that person, but he's like, Tommy in it doesn't do it that way. Alright, with all this jumping and moving around, part of me really wants to listen to this. $64. Can I just call you 64? So many extra syllables. Increasing the pressure on this bad boy would be better. Now, you know what? Okay. That's all I wanted to hear, gang. Ooh. Ignore this. I know it looks like part D. Were you here yesterday for the Falcon Punch bit? Four dozen, not 5 1/3 dozen. It's in the last 5 minutes of yesterday's VOD. I'm not telling you gotta go look at it, but, you know. I think it's worth it. Smilers. No. I still cook dinner, Woosh. Give me your dishes. I'll power wash them. No, I'm not telling them they need to watch it like a book report. Who makes some slow roast tendies, 64? probably just have cake. I mean, meat is full of bad stuff, but cake is, you know, cake is good. How could it hurt you? I can't believe I need $600 for the next power washer. This place is filthy. $3 for that, $3 for this. You know, the rotation mechanic in this reminds me of Dead Space. Look, I'm doing my own swizzle. Super swizzle. What if this was the speedrun strat, like the IL strat? I mean, it looks really effective. It hurts my hand. Okay. Does this game still make people motion sick? Remember how, like, Coin Game was making us motion sick weirdly? That was unique. I've never really gotten that badly motion sick before. The benches aren't dirty. Here, Lolly. This is the Ember Woods Food Market. And this is Diner and Motel. And this is James's Diner. Oh, damn. Those are actually modeled in. Way to go. Yeah, the lore about why everything is so dirty is because there was a volcano. Or it is a volcano. Clean the volcano. Just spray to fight back the magma. Wow, that's a pretty deep clean, yeah. That should be the final boss, is a magma monster. It's kind of like, spoilers on Cluster Truck if you've never played it before. There's a final boss to a game about platforming on trucks, and I didn't see it coming. And that took me forever. That shit was hard. Hi, Chaos. Chaos, people keep saying, like, that there's a commercial that's airing where it's like, I'm here to kill chaos. Has this affected you? Yes or no? I think it's for a new Final Fantasy thing, but I'm not sure what it is. But he says chaos like 30 times. Chaos has been waiting for us. I know I'll find chaos in here. Chaos is here. I'll kill chaos. I know that was a weird tangent, but I keep hearing about it. I've just never seen the commercial. Has anybody told you about that? Maybe it's like a Twitch ad? You know, like how the Travis Scott burger was a Twitch ad for a super long time? Okay. I feel so threatened by a commercial. See, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want you to feel threatened by it. I just want you to feel, I just wanted to know if you had answers. Like, if somebody came up to me and said, yeah, there's this, commercial about ghosts, and people keep saying, kill all the ghosts. Have you seen that, Fed? I realize that's what I did. Fuck, I misclicked. Yet. Fine, we're good. It's good. You guys are gonna do it. You guys are gonna do it. I got another bomb here shortly, so we're just gonna plow right on through. I feel important, so it balances. Way to go, Chaos. Chaos. I'm here to stream for Chaos. Chaos will be watching the stream. Yeah, just highlight this as the time Fed lost it. What if somebody was in one of these buildings and they just saw you power washing like this? Just jumping and blasting. Alright, that's enough. Let's go touch the scaffolding. Okay, this is cool. If I hired somebody to do this and this is how they did it, I would pay them double. Fudge. Hey, I saw you jumping out there and I thought, there's no place for him in the company, but I really don't care. Would you like a job? Yes, sir. Guys, this circle in Pirates is just packed full of chimchar and rocks. I'm trying. It's like dense. I feel like they're fighting against us. I like the cut of your jib. How does 401k sound? You like jumping? How about jumping into a retirement savings plan? Yeah, I should have placed this closer. Do you know how that's how professional washers get down from their scaffolds? Buddy, your jib is great and pirate theme. That's why I said it. Let's make and receive cellular calls. So I have the extension nozzle, but for the medium power washer. Boy, this is the high power washer. and it has a higher power jet than the medium power power washer. So I'm opting for power in my power washer, and I'll work on something else. I'd also hire a guy picking up a whole scaffold. I would ask him to fight crime for me, or do crimes for me. Now there's gonna be a vault door. What you're gonna want to do is rip it open, pretend it's a scaffold, then power wash everybody inside the bank. Our top story this evening, a man known only as the Washer infiltrated a bank, washed several people, killing them, and then tore the door off the vault, shouting like a scaffold. You're saying power like the Final Fantasy commercial, says Chaos? Wonder if there's sandblasting simulator? I haven't seen it. Sounds like you need to make it. Sounds like you need to make it, brother. On Twitch TV, please let me play Federal Ghosts. He loves to stream. What's up, Debbie? What didn't work well? I mean, you're here. If you're typing in mod thoughts... Oh, you need to be in the mod streaming channel? Or, sorry, the streaming channel, rather. Well, it's down in the bottom left over here. You see it? My thought got cut off? Hang on. Hang on. Dang it, I set all this up. Hey, don't give people a pic of my juicy butt. Big juicy butt. I'm gonna overlay. Overlays. Man, what letter does overlay still start with an O? So, for real, Chaos, we kind of fixed the mod thoughts thing. Actually, that's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll just... Perfect. My thought got cut off, so yeah, do that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, me too. No, I love that it's just a chance for the moderators to, like, say what's on their mind. Very funny to me. Hey, hey, I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. I was in control the whole time. How are you, Debbie? I'm excited for your visit on Sunday. Today's Friday, right? Couldn't say tomorrow. Chat, please also don't forget, it's a Stream Raiders drop weekend. So we're probably gonna play a nice tactical RPG. Tonight's gonna be a good night. How's you tonight, Fed chat? I'm good. Will you stream Sunday? Yes. Debbie is going to... Yeah, we might. It's pretty much Debbie's choice. Debbie will just take the mic and I'll play the video games. Actually, Debbie will just do the stream. We can also do Mario Kart. Because I have multiple controllers. And I need to work on my having a second microphone situation. Because you have to be close to this mic to use it. Really should fix that. Whew. I almost felt like I was falling out of my chair there. Zara, what do you think of the animated emotes? Pretty swell, huh? Yeah, bring your headset. That's good. 2 mics for binaural. Bed hard at work over here. I'm trying, dude. They don't call it Power Wash Leisure Time. It's Power Wash Simulator. Federal Ghost, I redeemed something? Hey, dude, listen. I, as a dog owner regularly has to do, picked up Tux's poop. But, like, you know, probably 2 weeks of poop. And there was so much, like, toy string in his poop that you're just putting more toy string in his poop. Also, he chewed up a phone charger USB cable. And I thought it was just all gone. MiniFedCon 21. Why? Oh yeah, 21 because of the year. Bandit Simulator? Well, hang on. No, I have not heard of this. What's that meme one I'm thinking of? Hand Simulator? With the bad NPC... Oh, Oblivion. Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Oblivion? Oh yeah, no worries, Zuo. You're good. I will admit, I was a little concerned when I didn't see your little pirate man down. But I'm happy to hear you're just taking care of business. Heading into Sleep Lurk. Thank you for the Sleep Lurk. We get some Federal Z's for Chaos, please. Ryu, are you still washing dinner dishes? Oh! Wait, Thief Simulator? Is that different than Bandit Simulator? Literally a thief breaking into houses? It's Hitman then. That game is Hitman. Hitman. Dude. Alright, stream's over. Dude, Hitman. Oh god, no. This is fine. I'm gonna get up. Well, hold on. And while I'm here... Don't worry, I broke my fall. I have Thief Simulator on my Switch. Is it any good, Chaos? I'm sorry, you're lurking. Is it an us game, Chaos? You know our content. I mean, I already kind of want to play it.
Slap chop in, slap chop out.
Yo, Raw. Is it a train? Is it a choo-choo train? Thank you so much, Raw, for the 21 months. Your sub power, in addition to other sub benefits, is you are a train engineer with 0 responsibility, and you get one of those hats. Thank you very much for your continued support. Good for a one-off. All right, I'll pick it up. Thank you. Well, it was a Russian train. Pachonka. I was actually thinking about you yesterday, Raw, but I can't say why. But I'm happy to see you. Oh, no, I can tell you a reason. You remember those cigars from TwitchCon 2018? So somebody didn't smoke theirs, and so I just took it. I took it with me, and I found it. I found that cigar. I'm off to make caramel. Thank you, Debbie. Erotic dreams about you? I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? No, you're not quite getting it right, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Did you smoke it? No. Not yet, anyway. I've smoked 2 times in my life, I think. One was a hookah, and one was that cigar. Oh no, 3 times. There was a friend's bachelor party. Took my friend up to my grandfather's cabin in the wood. God rest his soul. The grandpa, not the friend. That was a fun party. We found a bunch of old alcohol. We mixed it together. And anytime you did something wrong at the bachelor party, you had to go drink a cup of the... We called it bachelor grog? No, Hurlin grog. Because we made a game about it. That's right. That's right. That was a fun time. So anyway, enough about me. Yeah, I'm glad you have the time too. Are they still working you every day? And are you on track for traveling in end of July? Raw? Yes, I get a day off on Sunday. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Oh, damn it. I could really use the thick nozzle right now. Very cool. Oh, okay. All right. Almost fell off. Almost fell off. Swizzle and dizzle. First you gotta swizzle them, then you gotta dizzle. Nice. Dude, the Dizzler. Bolly, have you been watching Hobbs Majora Mask runs? They're really good. Oh man, we are just barely touching this grind. It's pretty incredible, actually. Can't really say for sure how it's working, but it is. Oh, wait. Yeah, buddy. Awesome jam I would love to share with you. Swing growers? Or is it swing rowers? Either way, hell yeah. Yeah, I'd absolutely love to. What's up, Nuclear? The Knuckler? Is it Nuclear or Knuckler? Like Knuckles the Hedgehog? Yeah, I'm kind of sad GoldenEye is over. But you know. Is what it is. Wait, why am I doing all this from down here? What am I doing? There we go. You know what, chat? You win some, you lose some. We lost this one. Forgot how good that game was. It definitely is unique. Debbie found a chest. The only one. Alright, continuing on, let's find another island. Okay, so we've already been here before. However, it's a great place to break in. And this would be a great place to break in. Alright, I got you guys into the circle. Nicely done, Captain Fed. Define odds. Do you want this drink of water? Rod, do you want the Federal Ghost mailing address? Oops. No, that was the sound of the waves. Now I'm playing the game again. It's a song, brother? Oh, I thought you were gonna share jelly with me. Okay, yeah, no, that's good too. Are they like signed to a music group? Can we play them on stream? You know what with that old silly DMCA business? Not on stream? Okay. Cheater! Come on, guys. Listen. He's so high and mighty, alright? Where's my refund? Sounds good. I'll send you jelly. No. I'm excited for music. I like music. I'm just, you know, always hungry. I can't eat like I used to. Put on weight. Thanks, COVID. Ed, did you somehow move that tower? We're allowed to be high or mighty. Choose one. I choose your face. Surprisingly good. Yeah, I was thinking about giving Taco Bell another try because of the 4 times I've eaten Taco Bell, the first 3 I legitimately had problems, and the 4th time I went in there, I was not ready to accept that any of their food could be good. So I just kind of wrote it off. Yeah, when I was working like 70-hour weeks between 2 different places where I did the same kind of job, I was just eating fast food constantly. Subway, Chipotle, Subway, Chipotle, Subway. Random wing restaurants in the area. Nice. I don't know how that worked, but that's nice that happened. Come on. Come on. Based on what you said, I'm totally gonna be eating yogurt with a spoonful of raspberry preserves after stream. Good night, Lolly. Federal Z to you. Dang, I've only been streaming for 4.5 hours? That's ridiculous. Feels much longer than that. Is it all? No, this wall's got some crud somewhere. Probably on the inside frame over here. Oh my god. I'm just supposed to get at that. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need... Maybe we don't need the... Alright, let's see if we can get the nose. The long nose extension. What am I rocking again? The Prima Vista 3000? BTW Fed. You are incredible. You're incredible. Oh yeah, me too, Badger. You know what? I can't tell you that I knew it was gonna happen always, but I wouldn't trade this place for the world. Prima Vista 400 long extension. Okay. Wait, was I using the shitty power? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Why do I not have the gun? Equipment. Prima Vista long extension. Okay. Badger, I hope you are well. Yeah, Badger, since I know you're an SR player, look at this gun. They are doing another drops event this weekend. Do you know you can cut the grass in Pokemon? Like, for money? Where are you learning your Pokefacts? One was dirty. Second floor? You gotta do the second floor. It was dirty down there. Door frame. Yeah, I see it on top there. Hey, it's all good. This is all good. I'm just gonna break my fall here. Go. Like use cut near grass and it cuts the grass. No, this is blowing my mind right now. So you're telling me that the move cut cuts the grass. It's incredible. Now, it may look like I'm just sort of wheeling around with not a care in the world, but I have cares. First floor. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Thank you. This place be dirty. Where is it dirty? It's the top floor. Only up through Gen 4? Oh, did they get rid of cut after Gen 4? I know they got rid of pretty much all HMs after, by Sword and Shield. Okay, you're telling me that didn't do it? What about right there? Huh? 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 Chat, I think the tower is almost done. Not just didn't cut grass in Gen 5. Well, being that I've only played Pokemon Generation 8. Just kidding. I've played more than that. Power for your new mansion? Yee! Stream Pirates, I probably have a couple bombs. Can you give me a general location to use them? 2-star, almost done. We're getting there. I think this area is done. Hang on. Hang on. It's almost due. Wait, did the old mansion have a tower? Yeah, it's crazy because I do watch a competitive Pokemon Sword and Shield stream. And it really is, like, mind-blowing how much has changed. Even from, like, a couple generations ago till now. Could probably get that without... Oh, that was sick. Why are there 2 mod thoughts? Oops. Excuse me. There we go. 360 no clean. Yeah, it was a clean 360 no clean. Gonna do it, I'm gonna jump. What are we gonna do here? Like, I could clear up this massive amount of rocks. I could clear this one up too. Okay, you're touching on these bad boys. Fuck that skeleton archer though. I'm just gonna do it. I'll go a little bit left of you. Dang. That's hard to clear. I believe in you. Yeah, I mean, we broke in a little bit. If you can finish off that mound, be in much better shape. Much better. There's like 250 squares in the circle. Is this a math problem? What a dirty, dirty building. Yeah. What a dirty building. Nah, mean chat. Hey, Chrono. Chrono, you gonna do Stream Raiders Dungeons with us this weekend for the Drops event? Sorry about the likes. I'm a big liker too. No, it's considered like that, like I just did the it's an interjection which doesn't really, I don't know. Frank seems like a pretty clear-spoken dude. I like is my interjection too. Vocally, it's no big deal. Yeah, to compensate for your interjections, just talk a mile a minute. For those of you Europeans, a mile is long. 60 miles per hour. Them's highway speeds. What we got here? This thing. Yeah, miles. You know how you guys have like kilo miles and centimiles and stuff? We use just miles. Kilo, like something that measures your kilos? I don't get it. Kilometers is what they use to measure the kilo miles. You use a meter to measure something, so you use a kilometer to measure your kilo miles. This is easy stuff, chat. Oops. It's very simple. I don't understand how you could be getting this wrong. Millimiles? Yes, it's a very small mile. Please. Yeah, millimile is about a meter. I think they must have typed Loki as kilo. Don't make fun of their dyslexia. Hey, man. I learned English. You know? It took me forever, and me still don't do it right. Do me. Hi, Hooves. What up? Did you, though? I mean, yeah, I had to learn it at some point. Not much, just cleaning. We did some Valheim today. Can you calm down a little bit, lo-fi music? Thank you. We're also doing the new Stream Pirates beta, which it's been pretty decent so far. Here, guys, I'm just gonna mess up these skeletons. I'm just gonna mess them up. Oh, Frank, you've got the Demolitionist. What are they strong against? Buildings? We haven't even encountered buildings. Kilomiles, centimiles, and millimiles are linguistically accurate? Yeah, I mean, it's the wrong system, but... No, Frank, I was just putting on a bit. Oops. No, that was the waves. That was the waves. Again. How are you, Hooves? Was there a Valheim update? No, I've just been watching a lot of people who play Valheim. And so I decided to do a permadeath Valheim run. We are currently at the stage where we are hunting trolls in order to make troll armor. You know, I don't know what's faster. It's 100 Fahrenheit there. Centimiles, 100 miles, kilomiles, 1,000 miles, centimiles. Wait, you used centimiles twice. Oh wait, isn't it for both? 100 ands. Something spooked me. Captain's got to get his share. Did I ever tell you guys about the time that I accidentally said Woosp instead of Whoops? And my whole Final Fantasy XIV raid team repeated it to me for like 2 years? That was pretty good. Alright, anywhere else you want me to try to smash up? We'll do some rocks here. Oh, it's not done yet. Never you mind. And Woosp is still his nickname to this day. Remember the pull-up game? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I do. I do. Woosp, there it is. Yeah, they did that to me quite a bit. Ola. They would link me songs just at the whoops, there it is part, and type in all caps, Woosp, there it is. I'm reliving it. This is great. I mean, talk about holding on to something. Jeez. Jeez, oh Pete. Why is Woosp not a word? I would argue, based on case usage, at least in the case of my Final Fantasy crew, it is now. Oh, okay. Saved it. Saved it. I am back from Fawn. How was Fawn? It's the Wisp's physical form? Traveler, I am but a mere Woosp. Ryu, I had a question for you, but it's gone now. It has left me. It has left me. I love how the whole game is like, you should use your cleansers. And then they give you the most powerful power washer. And it's like, never mind. Just kidding. I'm rewatching Quote. You are in the zone. Poetry in motion. Alright, well this is fine. You are in the zone. You're better than I thought. And I should probably take Tux out. Little bugger. They should give you a jetpack. Now, it's a simulation game. It's supposed to be reasonable. Oh, Woosp. I heard this Woosp. Dude, this can be like Super Mario Sunshine. Now, Hooves, this is a simulation game. That means this game is serious, okay? And it has realistic physics and realistic graphics. So what I would suggest is maybe we look at a fantasy game if we want some kind of silly game. Water jetpacks are real? Power wash the sun again, please. With Swizzler or without Swizzler? Yoo-hoo! Oh shoot, it doesn't keep going when I tab back in. Oh, it's gonna make a new chat redemption called Woosp. Oh wait, you're saying for me to take a break while this is going on. Oh! Nope. Oh yeah. I've made caramel before. Heavy, but it looks good. My body is ready. Thank you. Angelus. Hi. How are you? Your body is Dennis? Yeah. Isn't that what Reggie meant? Isn't Reggie possessed too? Feels so good to see the yellow go away. Yum, what kind of Mexican food? What is quesadilla? The tortilla with meat, cheese, or vegetables? What's tostada? What was the name of the other body between Denny's? Paul? I would never possess Paul. Wasn't in his contract. Wet chimichangas with pork? Yum. Yeah, I think you're right, Frank. Whipped cream on a spork. A woosp. Do we have any woosp? Oh, you mean whipped cream on a spork? Yes. Yeah, that is interesting. I went for a walk. Look at you. Healthy tarot. What's cheese, though? Ma'am, I can't. I can't help you. How can you just serve whipped cream on a spork without a slice of Spam? What the fuck did I just hear? Also, I ate a piece of chocolate. They balanced out. Sapphire, I've been overeating because I eat something really decadent, and then I eat something really healthy afterwards to balance it out. I know that's not how it works, but I like to think that the peaches, you know, the fiber in the peaches is soluble and it goes into my bloodstream and it kicks out the fat from the pork and the butter I put on it. Good luck doing that with this cheesecake. I have no intentions of pretending to be healthy with that cheesecake or that pork. One of my favorite local barbecue joints sells their barbecue sauce, and it's good. So I'm gonna grab a couple different kinds. Eat half a chicken breast and it pays for 3 cookies. This is starting to sound like when we were kids and we did play money. You put pork and butter on peaches? No, I ate the peach after I ate the buttered pork chop. I realized how I said it was pretty confusing. What if I told you chickens don't have breasts? Then what have I been eating? Tell me that. Marcus Aurelius. The pectoral muscle? Well, yeah, chicken pecks don't sound as good. Do you think that's why they call it a chicken pecking you? No, it would be a chicken beaking you. Oh, why is this so good, chat? Oh. Okay. Same approach over here. Good. Oh. See, this is prime Swizzler. Man, using the Swizzler is not nearly as fun without arguing with somebody about its efficacy. Sausage, are you still there? You want to argue about the Swizzler? Does anybody want to take up the position that the Swizzler is not effective? Swizzler's better than... Yeah, then you eat your Swizzler with a woost. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to do. I mean, my metabolism is slowing down for sure. Why would I lie? Oh, is this one of those riddles? Okay, so you're the liar. There's two of you, right? One of you always lies, and one of you always tells the truth. So which one are you? Wash it down with some blood. Ghosts love unregistered Gatorade. Blood. I'm a truther. Alright, but we need somebody who's a truther, who's not a liar, and also hates the Swizzle. The Swizzler is useful for... Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do a test. You ready? Okay. Which got more done? Tell me which got more done. By surface area. Which got more done? Thanks for doing this, by the way. I know you're a Swizzler believer, but I appreciate you playing devil's advocate. You're comparing it to the wrong tool. What do I need? What tool do I need? Do I need a mile stick? Alright, hang on. Is this... That's not dirt. Okay. Oh, you see that? See, well, here, let me make sure I'm hitting it here. Okay, definitely hitting it here. Oh, wait, no. That was an optical illusion. I'm just saying that the Swizzler has a case use. See, this is Ola's first day, and Ola knows the score. Which one stated the facts? Because it was the lying one. We seem to have created quite the quandary. Oh yeah, you're right. case use for the Swizzler is a capital idea? Yeah, cursive. So let's divide up who's on what team, all right? Okay. Type 1-1 if you say that the Swizzler is inefficient. It's a slushy with a Twizzler straw. 1-1 if you think the Swizzler is inefficient. Okay, 2-2 if you think the Swizzler is efficient. I'm gonna write Frank over here. Extra, you gotta pick a side. Otherwise, I'll turn the nadir of my pain upon you. And Frank will be free to go. Okay. The Swizzler. The Sparkler. That's a Twizzler right there. A Vortex. I'm not writing your whole name. Alright, we got a 1-2, we got a 3-3. Woo spit off the shelves. A shower head. Dude, I probably take way too long of a shower, but I just enjoy it. It's like it's the only time where my blood pressure is normal. And I'm not saying that to startle anybody. But I just think, like, I forget about all the bullshit, and I'm just like, yeah, heat me up. Beam me up, Sky Daddy. Showers fix headaches too. Yeah, because you have the headache-causing bacteria, and a shower will suppress that bacteria. Sky Daddy? Yeah, an airplane named Daddy. White noise, warmth, relaxing neck, gentle massage. I do appreciate how much water damage you're giving this building. Yeah, you're next. And guess what? I'm gonna finish you off with the Swizzler. Squanch? Oh yeah, Squanch. Well, at least they have a built-in, upsy-downy system. Ladder is the word for it. Is your wrestling finisher called the Swizzler Fed? Yeah, I draw circles on his chest and then run out of the ring. That's my wrestling move. The Swizzler. Well, what buildings... We have any buildings that we're against? Frank? Have we seen any? Google image... No. No Googling Swizzler, please. Ooh, I would let this run a long time. Woosp. There we go. Got me some schmeat. Oh, we got 2 rare chests. This is interesting. Okay. Ooh, this is rare. This is a yellow gem. It's somebody's kidney stone. Alright, who gets the kidney stone? Zell gets the kidney stone. Congratulations, Zell. Congratulations. It's good to know that Feder is Hambithambi. Yeah, I'm hamburger somvi. I'm hamburger somvi. Fresh? SR2? I've only played SR. I've never played SR2. Wait, who's messing around in Mod Thoughts? I saw a Mod Thought pop up. What are you guys doing? Huh? But we are gonna lose this fight. We're done so. Here we go. See, that was the ocean waves again. Swizzler, it looks really good. Here, let me open an incognito mode tab. Swizzler. Oh. Oh. A Washington-based hamburger restaurant? We're now taking online orders at the Swizzler? Let's check it out. Order now. The Swizz Stack meal. Okay. We got the Swizz Stack, the bacon cheddar jalapeno, the BBQ bacon cheddar, classic double. Living on the veg. Is it a veggie? Oh, potato tahini burger. It's a beet burger. I would totally eat a beet burger. That sounds good. Baby stack. Oh, look at these burger meals. Swizzler sauce. Man, looks good. Looks good to me. Bed doxes himself by looking at the Swizzler. Guys, it looks like Pirates is down. So, give him some time. Where's that restaurant? It's in Washington State. Well, yeah, but when somebody says, oh, look at the Google search, I immediately just assume it was DC? That's even further away. Where did they come from? Yo, Zori, what's going on? How are you? How was your stream? We get some exclamation point defend as well as a shout out for Zori. Ooh, Phasmo. See, I always feel like the come should be capitalized in where did they come from? Where did they come from? You know? Oh, but you were asking where did they come from, though? Right? No, I get you. I get you now, Angela. So I'm picking up what you're putting down. Zori, how was your stream? What kind of ghosts were you hunting today? Please say municipal. Please say municipal. Others woot. Yeah, like you're making kimchi. And the kimchi is the mother. The woosp. Really good. Was playing Phasma with Jamie. Very nice. Oh yeah, I need to get back to Jamie. Late night Friday stream. Yeah, Sapphire, I don't know if you saw, but I changed the schedule to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. to like 9 p.m.-ish. Just whatever I'm feeling. And then weekends are normal, and I'm off Monday and Tuesday. So my start time is now 3 p.m. on weekdays, but it's still noon on weekends. I thought it would be better, like easier to remember, but people are like, they'll do an uptime and it'll say like 4 minutes and they'll be like, am I late? so. I don't blame him, you know, scheduling's hard. But you can tell him over and over. Yeah, or they'll do an uptime and be like, yeah, exactly. They'll be like, when did you start? And it's not that I'm not willing to do the math. But it's fun. Playing the game with Jamie, yeah. Oh, Kitten's good too. Chewy, I don't think I know as well. So when is Fish and Fed coming back, or is that dead forever? I'm going to be honest with you, Angelus. I think Fish and I both had a lot of fun, but I think having both of us be on during that time was stressful to both of us. So I think if I collab with Fish, it's probably not going to be on stream, but you might see a podcast. We still want to do the Bad Movie podcast. But we got new daddy. We got beard daddy now. Boost time. Command add boost time. The time when you whoops. OP. There's a tiny strip of wall under that red section. Yeah, I was noticing this before. Yeah, oh yeah, I noticed it. For real, sure, yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. You guys played off each other so well. Yeah, and I think we're gonna probably carry that into something that's not live content. You know? So, is this like the last... This is a huge mission. Is this like the last mission in the game on career mode? Man, I would love just a wash, a power washer, where you could just take a photo of something and it would take its best guess at the three-dimensional form, and then coat it in dirt and you had to wash it. Well, that's cool. Thanks for coming over, Zori. Et al. Happy to have you. Yeah, that reminds me, I gotta get back to him. Just been so busy with work stuff and other stuff. Stresses me out, but I'm handling it better than I ever imagined I would, and that's a personal best. But it's still stressful and makes me want to go sleep. Yeah, forget stress eating. I am stress sleeping. I'd like to stress eat, then stress sleep. Ooh, I never thought about that combo. Yeah, Zori, Jamie had told me that he was going to go on vacation. And he was going to be up in New York. And I did remember that his parents were up there. So yeah, sometime in July. Phasmo July. Bet that's human conditioning you're describing. We're all feeling the same thing? Really? I must be getting it from Dennis. Progress through the stage, you place a photo of an object to create a bridge or a pathway, etc. Are you reading me the instructions to Adobe? Is Power Wash reverse painting? Yes. Like I was telling somebody, this could easily be a game called Spray Paint Simulator, and you literally just reverse it. Place a photo of an object to create a bridge. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So it could be like a hot dog. Like you have to go across the hot dog in order to get where you want to go. You have to wash that hot dog. Man, Bar Go Up is my favorite game. Come on. I don't have that much dirt left. You know what's interesting? I almost made a bar, right? Like the progress bar is in the upper left, and then I made this progress bar. Very meta. Very meta. Viewfinder game? Nice. And I do like how the whole thing dings when you're done with it. Yeah, guys, I think pirates might be down. For me, at least. I don't know about anybody else. So that's fine. Thank you, Debbie. Okay. So we will probably finish off this Stream Raiders, and I imagine we'll probably be done. Is there something I always say when it's like, okay, it's time to end the stream? Because I know people who say, anyways. So, Devi, there's a Stream Raiders drop event tomorrow. I was thinking about doing Pathway and Dungeons. To A, get people drops in Stream Raiders. And then B, you always say, is there something I always say? I don't always say that. Is that something I always say? Honestly. But, you know me, I might get bored. But I figured we would just... You know how I did I did Pathway last time, and I did the Dungeons overlay over top. I'm thinking about doing that again. Have an announcement. That is the end of stream. You know what I could do? You know what I could do? That is the end of stream. Like, I could do that. That would be funny. Ew. And there was a great big ghost stomping through the forest. That's one of mine. You know, some people would mistake him for somebody else's ghost, but he's ours. For better or for worse. Till death do us part. We're already dead. Can't part. I have an announcement. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I just can't remember how I did it. Like, I know I just shouted, I have an announcement. That is the end of stream. We'll have to do it again. I'll have to create a new memory. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great rest of your evening. Shit, do I really say that? Thanks for making me a Pride-a-corn. Raw. Sent you a demo. Is it of that song that you were telling me about? Oh, cool. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna check that out after stream. Usually say night, evening, day. Evening day. Divine tingling day. Bed, what is the announcement? That is the end of stream. Yeah, I think I remember that. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and clip the kitty cat story. But Devi, in the future, Saturdays, I would definitely like to do Phasmophobia. Maybe for like a second half. That way it's night time. In the ew. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that's actually really good. Raw. Kind of like Memoirs of a Geisha, but it's a ghost drinking a sunny fun. You making the wet macaroni noise. No me gusta. You know what I haven't heard at all today? He's here! Just heard the sound of a whoosp. Well, now you guys aren't gonna do it, are you? I see how it is. Debbie Mail. Yeah, I'm good with that. Sag in the channel. Wait. Command cooldown bot 0. Come on, dude. There we go. Go ahead. Woosp will forever be part of my daily vocabulary. Yeah, the way we used to say it was woosp. Woosp. You know, almost like I do my Swedish voice. Woosp. Peter, I'm making a woosp salad. Would you like some? I'm a streamer for Twitch.
Tuxco Woosp.
He says it so nicely. Tuxco Woosp, 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 Woosp. Yeah, we got a swizzle me timbers over here. Los Angeles, no cigar. What the actual woosp? Woosp you! What did he say? Did he curse me? Is he casting a spell? Just cheater by itself, Angeles. Swizzle me timbers, the topless pirate bar. Cheater! It's broken. Whoa. My power washing tenacity took a sudden drop. Just a big sudden hit. So I think... yeah, we'll finish it off over here. Yeah, I'm not touching this. This is... nope. No, thank you. This is where you get the weird macaroni noise. Nice. Nice. Okay. More macaroni. You guys see that they're making a Scooby-Doo movie? Featuring Courage the Cowardly Dog? I mean, what is this timeline? Somebody was like, you know what? I haven't seen my favorite cartoon dogs lately. Let's make sure they both get a movie. How about it? Some exec just coked out of his mind was like, I'm for it. Get me those dogs. Get me those pictures of Spider-Man. It's probably a more efficient way to do this now, isn't it? Wouldn't you think? Maybe a ladder? I'm not sure there is any story that can't be shoehorned into Courage. Yeah? I'm definitely gonna buy this game when I get paid. Zeno, it's worth it. I think it's actually on sale for like 16 bucks right now. I mean, this game is so worth it. I'm not even... it's good. Spider-Man got to meet the Pope recently. Spider-Man died? Poor Spidey. Like when a superhero dies, they fly the Pope out to do the last rites. The Pope is alive? Some of them are. Please let me up. Also, welcome, Zeno. There's a guy who went to a children's hospital to cheer him up. Did Spider-Man bite the Pope? Because then I think the Pope would probably get Spider-Man powers, but he couldn't call himself Spider-Man. The Pope would have to call himself Spider-Man Man. Spider Pope. He shoots web out of his hat. Spider Pope, Spider Pope. Has no need for any rope. That gave me a giggle. Just this idea of a guy who is dressed up as Spider-Man fighting the Pope. Not because I want harm to come to the Pope, but it's just like, imagine reading that news headline like, Spider-Man bites Pope. I think Spider-Man's powers are stronger than a normal spider's, so Spider-Man would be very potent. Yeah, I agree. You could just create this chain of, like, spider-powered popes. And so you basically made, like, a World Eater pope. You boil the hell out of it. Ooh, I'm going to take that joke. I'm going to use that joke tomorrow at my 8 a.m. meeting. Oh my god, that's going to suck. That's going to be awful. Just terrible. I have a pirate joke for you. Hit me with it. Hi, Toby. This game looks really relaxing. Very much so. Let me show you, like, what I think is the most relaxing part about this game. It's not, like, efficient power washing. It's getting the most, the best one-pass line you can get on something. Like, this is by far the most satisfied I am with this game. Did it work, Angelus? Do I need to reconnect one-up coin again? I was, like, waiting, looking at my Discord DMs, like, how are we gonna have trouble with it? It worked? Yeah, I wonder how transaction fees are. Probably not bad, since it's not... Probably not terrible. Do you want me to do, Do you want me to make the noise of the sound effect? Thank you. Secret message received from Angelus 353. One you come as you are, the other you are as you come. Come as you are. Is this a Nirvana joke? Come as you are, like this ceiling. Power wash it away. And a pirate having sex? Oh, coming. Like, ah. Yeah. Oh, I get you. I get you. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I figured it out. Zeno, I'm gonna write your name in the muck with my Swizzler. Can you believe, Zeno, that some people don't like the Swizzler? Can you believe that? Can you believe some purple name would just waltz up in here and hate the Swizzler? But a true pirate is in love with the sea? Thank you.
Secret message received from Angelus 353. Hey Fed, you missed a spot over there. No, not there, over there. 0.000314225 BTC.
Thank you very much, Angelus, for the tip. Very much appreciated, in Bitcoin, no less. I'm gonna be a millionaire pretty soon. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, dude. Very much. Thank you. And also, Smacky, thank you very much for the follow. How goes it? Did I get that spot you were talking about? You know what? It's almost like mowing the lawn. Bitcoin tips can actually increase in value. True, true. No, over there? Over there? Alright, let me do my best. Let me do my best attempt at a... I can draw right here. No, don't swizzle, dude. It's not time for swizzling. The time to swizzle is not now. Okay. That's a pretty decent... That's not a very good circle. I thought it was going to be for a second, and then it wasn't. Not bad. Not bad. I need to get the... Get it up on the side. Oops. Okay, well. I have to choose BTC from the drop-down menu. Oh, is that what the problem is? Do we actually win that fight? That's bonkers to me. You guys are really good at that. Anyway. Chat, I think it's about that time. About that time to end the stream. But thank you for watching. If you look at it, I kind of gave him like a beard haircut.
Okay, bye.
Bet he's all washed up for the day. Clock, isn't this game amazing? It's the best. I gave him like a nice, like lion's mane. Thanks for letting me lurk all day. Thanks for lurking all day. Means a lot. I'm on my 3rd playthrough. I think once I'm done, I'm just gonna play it again. Oh yeah, like a little bit Amish, like here. Like this. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch in reverse. It needs to come down further, but you get my idea. Yeah, chat, it's about that time. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll be live again tomorrow, noon EST, with Pathway and SR Dungeons, which if you don't know, it's a great time to get into the game. Limited time event where you just watch people and you get free stuff.